Hello everybody! Welcome back to my library. This is a series where I take a look at whatever Kindle I have lying around here. You see, in my long life, I have quite a lot of different manga. So what trash will I talk about next? Well, the title and thumbnail might have given it away. But stay tuned anyway. Greetings, fellow wanderer. My name is Bendacris, and welcome to our channel, Flameburst Industries. Together with my colleague, the Knight of Wrath, we post hobby-related videos. I make content about whatever I manage to get my hands on. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Not your thing? Well, don't forget to share this video with everybody who would like it. But enough talk, have at you! On to the video, please enjoy! If winter gets too cold, my bookcase will surely provide me with lots of materials to start a nice warm fire. Speaking of winter, look behind these Hero Academia volumes. Some of my favorite anime books are here. A Song of Ice and Fire, known as the source material behind the popular smash hit live-action anime series Game of Thrones. Well, these are the Dutch versions anyway. I read all of these when I went to university. The first season of Game of Thrones had already finished airing before I started reading, so I kinda jumped the bandwagon on that one. As you can see, the third and sixth book are split into two. To me, that kinda defeats the point of calling them a single book anyway, since I feel like the books are rather continuous. Even the show split them up. To be fair, not all versions of these books do this. If I were the author, I would be slightly disappointed. I happen to like giant books, and he might as well, given he started this project he dedicated so much of his time to. How dare they split up his manuscript? Shame. Shame. Shame! As most of you know, the show has already ended. Yet there are still 2 more books to go. Which means a lot of watchers had to experience the dread of most anime/manga fans. An anime original ending. Filler arcs. That's rarely as good as the original manga. But I believe I get more satisfaction from the books anyway, so I can still wait patiently for them to come out. But will the next books even come out? As many of you know, the last book came out an entire decade ago, which ended on a cliffhanger by the way, which was probably spoiled by the show, so it doesn't really matter. An insanely long time has passed by. A running gag among readers of the books, though I doubt many find it particularly humorous, is the fact that George R.R. Martin keeps pushing back the deadline for when the new books gets released. He's been doing that for years now, to the point he's not quite eager to make a release estimate, in order to not upset the raving fanbase. But hey, I get it. I reckon the man was in quite a demand when the whole TV show caught on with the masses. Writing a book like this requires a lot of a person. I trust that he is writing it though, and it will be released sooner or later. You gotta trust in the creative process. It'll probably be in a year or 2. I mean, he ain't exactly able to travel much these days, if you know what I'm saying. And the subsequent 7th book? Well, we'll probably see that by the year 2000. I am quite a slow book reader, I must admit. Yet I love big books. I love a good hardcover. In this house we have a saying, hardcovers hard dick. Manga rarely comes in hardcover. As I mentioned before, they are meant as a cheap, accessible medium. But hardcover mangas do exist. Some manga get the privilege of a nice thick cardboard jacket. And one of these manga, and it's basically the only way to enjoy this manga officially in English for most of its parts, is JOJO's Bizarre Adventure, which I have over here in my bookcase. Jaja's Cookie Quest actually started in the late 80s. In Japan, it's a series that everybody knew and loved to reference for years on end. It had an OVA series, but that was before most people had internet. That also prompted an official manga translation to be released, However, both only covered Part 3, Stardust Crusaders. The series remained quite underground in the West, but the influences of JOJO still reached us. It inspired quite a lot of series. The concept of playing games for one's soul, displayed in the derby fights in JOJO, became the basic premise of YuGiOh. In the early 2000s, there was even this animation that became a meme, which was actually my first exposure to the series. I doubt most people who saw this meme at the time actually knew what the source material was. Even then, JoJo's meme potential was apparent. JoJo memes reach people astronomically faster than the series itself. Something that kinda ruined its reputation in the last years quite a bit, as most people grew tired of references to a show they probably don't watch. Of course, this recent development happened after they decided to finally make an anime series based on the series. And like I said, if you want to break through in the West, a good anime is key. So now that the series skyrocketed in popularity, it was time for the manga to receive a full English release. It was also around that time that Japan decided to make these hardcover editions. So the opportunity was took by Viz Media to use these editions as the basis for their new releases. Unfortunately, the only hardcovers Japan made were of the first 3 parts. So actually, starting part 4, only the English world gets to enjoy these hardcovers. It does mean there's a slight design change. As you can see, the covers of the first 3 parts feature new art from author Hirohiko Araki. They were done in Araki's new style. I can totally get why some people prefer some Araki years over others, given how much he changed. This is meant to be Jonathan Joestar. Yes, very bizarre if you ask me. Starting part 4, they used the covers of the old volumes. Ideally, I would have liked parts 1 to 3 to have the original volume covers as well included in some way, maybe printed somewhere within the book. These were meant to be perfect editions, guys. I need to have all the content of the original. In the original trilogy, each book also ends with an interview with Araki, where he reveals secrets regarding his series. Here he answers questions like, why is Dio naked on the cover? The answer? He wanted to show off his beautiful butt, of course. He follows it up with something we were wondering before. He says, if I try, I can draw these characters to look the way they did. But they're living, breathing things. They do end up looking like completely different people when drawn in a modern style. Not really an excuse on why he forgot how dogs look like. Wasn't Danny supposed to be a Great Dane? What is this? What kind of dog is this? Here you see Dio taking Danny to go and play. Yay. Anyway, these books are great to have in your collection. I love to see the rest of this titan of a series get released in English as well, cause these make quite a fine addition to my collection. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also, don't forget to share the video. I already said that in the beginning of the video, right? Let's end it here. Let's end it here, guys. Bye.
無駄だ無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄ザ・ワールド時を止まれそして時は動き出す